Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. I'd like to start off today by talking about some things from the comments. The first one is the Arabian Empire. Now specifically, the comment was asking, why is it called the Arabian Empire? Because the things around it are mostly named, if we have a look here, after the dynasty. Like named after the dynasty, named after the dynasty, named after the dynasty, named after the dynasty, named after the dynasty. You can, actually that one's a different culture entirely, but yeah, most of these things are named after the dynasty. So why is this one named the Arabian Empire? It's a good question. If we look over here, you can see some of these ones are named after the land that they're in, but there's some different cultures. So the first thought is, maybe the culture has changed, right? But if we have a look at the actual culture itself, the culture is fairly well entrenched here, and the culture here has been the same since 650, which is before the game starts. So it's not going to be the culture, at least in terms of the culture changing. One of these could potentially have changed it. If there's something in this culture which is now changed, that potentially could change the naming thing, but it's not the culture, probably. So what is it? Well, I went back into the succession thing and I came up with a theory. It's not a great theory, but it is a theory. I was like, at some point it had to switch, right? At some point it had to switch from one to the other. So there were a couple of different points where I could see this happening. The first one is this switch right here. So this person inherited via abdication. That means the title was lost and passed down, right? He was deposed. So maybe at that point it switched to a generic title. Potentially. But it might have been there for longer, I don't know when it changed. The other one I saw was down here. So, right here some interesting stuff happened. This person held the Sunni Caliphate and also held the Empire title. Then, this person inherited, lost the Sunni Caliphate, and this person was installed by faction demand. I think it could have happened here, because the Sunni Caliphate exists separately, so I'm wondering whether because the titles were split, that then changed what happened. It's also where the dynasty changed as well. You can see it was Abbasid up until this point. So maybe something in this faction demand broke it. I think that would be most likely, because if we go back, it's Abbasids all the way, right, until it goes to Umayyad, and that's in 744, which might even be before the game started. So, yeah, it's fairly, like the same dynasty all the way back there, and then this point it changes and gets weird. So I think it could be due to this, but yeah, I don't know. At some point it changed, but it's still an interesting thing to look at. The next thing that was asked is a very quick one. Did our royal court options change when we switched to having communal in terms of our culture? Yes, we now have intrigue. We're not going to switch to the intrigue court because the intrigue court isn't very good. This is much better. Development, growth and capital by itself is better than everything on this list, at least in my opinion. Now, if we were playing a different type of game, this could be incredibly important. If we were playing a game like with some kind of restriction where we're saying we're not allowed to declare war and we try and expand as much as possible, this suddenly becomes really good. But right now, this is fantastic. I think there is actually an achievement I saw which is kind of interesting, which is it's something like get the Holy Roman Empire with that as a Habsburg without declaring war. There's like some weird thing in there. So this could be really kind of interesting in getting that to happen. Or it might be inform it without that, which would also mean you have to then gain extra bits of land on top of it. It sounded like an interesting idea, and I think this would be really useful in that type of thing, right? Getting agent acceptance, getting the max hostile schemes, and then, going around and basically being able to do what you like in terms of manipulating people. That's a useful thing. Now the last one is actually relevant to our realm, which is why I left it to last. This is Neustria. Neustria is a bit of a problem because we have a bit of land here and a bit of land here. We would love to split it up. Now, what I want to have a look at is their succession. So their succession is currently partition. Okay, so the suggestion originally was that we go into their vassal contract and we force partition, right? The problem is, it doesn't actually do anything for us, because if we force partition, all that's going to happen is exactly what's happening right now. The problem with Neustria is actually that they have a single heir. And they have a single heir for a while, because this person has a single heir. This person's heir would be this guy, but assuming that this person was in charge, like we kill this guy takes over. Hendrik's in charge. Hendrik suddenly needs an heir because his child is dead, because that's the only way he could take charge. So then we go down a siblings list, and we would go, this person gets over, single heir. Or this person would take over, single heir. And then after this person, I guess these two would be heirs. So we have to kill 3 people to actually get that to happen. So it's something I would like to have happen. I just don't want to kill that many people. I'm not that bothered by Neustria holding multiple bits of land, but it's just like an oddity that they just happen to have had no split heir situation. They haven't had multiple heirs, so therefore they just haven't had this land split at any point. I'm assuming that they do have both duchies as well. That would be the other thing. Yeah, so they have the Duchy of Gelera, the Duchy of Wessex, and the Duchy and the Earldom of Neustria. What's the Earldom of Gelera? Just not like some land that I hold? No, I don't hold any of this land. How did you end up with that duchy? What duchy do you have? The Earldom of Utrecht. Should you not have the Earldom of Gelera? Why do you have it? You don't hold any land. Oh, you do hold land over here. You hold Arnheim. Oh. So you actually hold even more land that you shouldn't hold. Can I revoke that from you without people being mad? I'm assuming the answer is absolutely not. No, people would be very mad. Huh. Interesting. But wait a second. That says that's the Earldom, but I can't revoke this. I can only revoke titles from their personal domain. That's fair. That's fair. In which case, could I revoke your title? No, I would have to revoke the vassal. I'd have to retract that vassal. Yeah, it would cause them to lose 5 opinion, as in everybody to lose 5 opinion and him to lose 40. You would become my vassal. We could then stick you underneath here, or underneath this guy, but that doesn't really fix our overall problem here. Interesting. Yeah, I hadn't noticed that that's gone a little bit out of sync. It would make sense for it to be under Utrecht right now, but then you really just shouldn't hold that Earldom. That's the problem. So we'd kind of want to revoke that. I don't know, I'm going to leave it where it is and ignore it and pretend it's not happening, but I do want to fix that at some point. I also just remembered, we should probably take Zutphen, right? It is de jure part of Gelera, which means it's de jure part of my lands, and it's a de jure part of my lands I don't currently hold. Who is East Francia allied with? You're defending against Lotharingia. Okay, in their de jure war on you. Okay. So that's 24,000 that you have. You actually have a very large army. Okay. So that's Lotharingia, France, and Burgundy versus East Francia, Leon. I did forget that Leon was in here, so that's going to be a problem. And Slevig. Who, wait a second, are you not my vassal? No, you mean the Jarl of Slevig. Okay. Interesting. Let's have a look at this war. So it's 33,000 defenders versus 39,000 attackers. Huh. So I could maybe declare a little war to sneak in there. Leon would probably join. I would give them 31,000 plus Slevig. I mean, I know exactly how many would be on the other side, don't I? It would be 33,000. Although, they have other potential people who could join. You're his vassal. You're his vassal. Okay, so no, so it's only them. So they have 33,000 versus our 31,000. We do have allies. We have this person who is in Wales somewhere, I assume. Yeah, we have this person in Wales. Okay, so they're probably not going to be that useful. Who else do we have? We have Slevig, the Count of Slevig, who also couldn't join. Yeah. So it would be our 31,800 versus their 33,000. But I suppose if we only want one title, that's not that difficult to get. I kind of want it. could do it. The other option is we go on a trip right now with our daughter, but we're going to wait a couple of years on that. Maybe this is the perfect time to get that little bit of land off of these guys. Maybe I should seize this one here. When I get it, I get a favor hook. Okay, on Jarl Gottfried, which would allow us to take the Jarldom off of him. Yeah, maybe this is my plan. Yeah, I think I do this. And it will make him like us, which will also allow him, that will also allow us to take it. I've declared my war. It's a rash decision, but it's a decision made nonetheless. We're going to raise a huge pile of troops. We're going to attack. These guys are like, I do not know what you are doing, but I'm sieging your land. That's a really quick siege as well. Okay. Get off. There we go. Yeah, they did break the siege, which is very nice of them. They're also starving. So we're crushing them. Let's have a look at that battle. That was 400 of ours for 7,000 of theirs. Yeah, this isn't really fair. Yeah, this is thoroughly not fair. We captured a valuable hostage. So that was 256 of ours for 4,800 of theirs. Okay, head to the war goal and siege it, and that might give us enough, honestly, by itself. Wait, did we capture his literal heir? We did. Wow. Okay, well that was easy enough. Siege this down. I might even just assault the fort, honestly, at this point. You know, if we ever actually breach the walls. There we go. 3 days. We got it. We're 79%. We captured more powerful vassals. What's this? You invite me to a grand tournament? No, I'm okay. Thanks. Prisoners. Princess Stefana of East France. Wait. We just so happened, in a completely random turn of events, to get another one of this guy's children. We just so happened to get 2 of his children, even though we only got her because she happened to be married to the guy who's in Zutphen. That's just very weird. Okay, I mean that's fine. Whatever. It's just weird. Folkwolding crown needs repaired. Oh, I'll repair that. That's fine. Nothing in here I need to worry about. Alright, let's head over to Munster and let's siege it down. Very quick because it's a temple holding. We siege the Swabian scriptures, which are not that impressive. What else is siegeable here? Ah, that one. Head down here. Hopefully they just get out of my way. They decided not to. Well, Denmark, your troops are also forfeit. I'm heading up here. Let's defeat this army, and that should be the win. I think, unless we're capped. Are we capped? We're not even capped on battle war score. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to crush them. We lost more troops that time, but they lost a lot of troops. We lost 1,000, they lost 4,600. You've invited me to a grand wedding. This is my cousin's grand wedding. Who's he marrying? Oh, he's marrying another relative of mine. Okay, from Wales. Alright, I guess I can go to your grand wedding. Give me a second. Task aborted. You can no longer convert faith. That's because the faith has already been converted. Yes, it's because they converted the faith. They will do that, so that makes sense. You keep doing what you're doing then. No problem. Right, clear this out, and I guess we'll just enforce our demands. Wonderful. I can now disband our troops. That seemed to go pretty well. So now we have Zutphen. What we can do with this is we can go to you and we can say, hey, I am going to take the Jarldom of Gelera off of you, and I'm going to use my hook and your opinion of me that I just got to get it. So there we go. Then I'm just going to simply grant it to you, and then the problem will be solved, because then when he dies, his land will split in two into the 2 different Jarldoms that he happens to hold, and lo and behold, the problem will fix itself, right? Because all the Gelera stuff will split off into Gelera, And all the Utrecht stuff will split off into Utrecht. It's a fantastic plan. So, let's do that. Where are we? Jarldom here? That seems like the right one. Yeah. Okay. So now, if we have a look at this guy's succession, this person gets Utrecht, you get Gelre, all the individual titles will go to the right people. Problem thoroughly solved. Also, groom to rule just activated on you. I didn't check what you got, but you seem to have reasonable stats across the board. Wonderful. How about you, daughter? You're also doing fine. Okay. Did we put on the... No, I decided I was going to try and get one more child, didn't I? We didn't put on the chastity belt. That's okay. Right. Next step. We have prisoners who can be ransomed. I should get as much money for them as possible. Let's get 25 gold and let's get 100 gold. Nice. And I am going to go to Brie Francais, which is over here somewhere. Right, let's go. Make haste. That seems fine. Cost me 4 to go there. That seems absolutely okay. Wonderful. Hey, you just converted culture. Wonderful. What? Whoa. Clear this out. Random courtier of mine. Don't care. Let's clear the ransom. So you've converted from Gallic to Anglo-Nordic. That's not really what you needed to convert to, mate. But that's okay. Right. How is the prisoner situation? It's fine. Onfrey, honestly, give me a hook and you can be on your way. You as well. I'm basically saying, if at some point I'm able to ask for money, at some point I may call in the hook. But until that point, go away. And that seems fine. Right. Anything in here that we need to worry about? We can change somebody's vassal contract. We should have a look at that. Knight errant. We can help him, but we're craven, or we can not help him, or sorry, we can invite him to our court, but then I'm paranoid and I'll get even more stressed. So lead the way. I'm not going to fight this thing. I am going to become the owner of the healing water, and we will travel on our way. Because that's the only way to get out of it with minimal stress. Talking of the healing water, I can't destroy it, because it's masterwork quality. Whose wedding is it? You. Hey, guess what? I got this wonderful new healing water. You'll love it. I'll send it ahead of me, so you'll be very happy when I arrive at the wedding. Okay, my wife is pregnant. Is it a son? Maybe. Great Moravia has just lost in the Hungarian war for the county of Borsod. Okay, so they appear to be losing quite a lot of wars, but that's okay. Also, the land over here looks very odd. I think we kind of disrupted things by... Effectively, what we did is we just neutered France and we neutered Lotharingia, right? And this means that Aquitaine kind of held their power, but Burgundy just went completely nuts, right? It pushed over here. So Burgundy kind of pushed out some other people, then allowing Bavaria to go nuts. I think we also put a little bit of a stopper in East Francia, which so they also got a little bit weakened. So we've ended up with really big Burgundy and Bavaria, which has in turn made Great Moravia, like, I don't know, it's in turn allowed them to expand as well. Bohemia appears to have lost a lot, but the Byzantines are the biggest winner in terms of taking all that land, and then the Arabian Empire is the bigger winner, because the Byzantines aren't looking this way, the Byzantines are looking this way. At least I think that's how it worked, right? So we've kind of disrupted this little bit of land, which has meant that everybody else has moved into it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the patch works on this patch, but at least in terms of how I can tell, that's kind of what's happened. Also, the fact that Italy doesn't exist has definitely done a lot of benefits to the Byzantines. I mean, it kind of exists. We have Corsica. I think we were involved in that as well. Anyway, let's ignore that for just now. 5 months till the wedding. It's fine. We can probably close that and wait the 5 months. Was there anything else to build? There should be, right? Yeah. I forgot. I should be building constantly. Although I think it's only in Krumlov right now. It's okay. Well, and this one, but this one's about to finish. You have a claim on the Duchy of Tuscany. I did say at one point we might just press claims that, you know, people came to us with. Do we want Tuscany? I don't know. I think that's outside our range in terms of claims that we're interested in. But maybe one day. We should probably look at what claims we have in our kingdom. We probably have more than I think. Now I'm like, which menu is that on? I think it's my courtiers. And then you can look at it from... There's a way of doing... And I mean, we could invite claimants. Oh, useful duchy claim. Yeah, you just scroll down, you see. So, useful duchy claim. Is there a way of sorting by claimant? Ah, there you go. Any claims. Perfect. Can I say any claims not on me? Oh. Yeah, any claims not on me? No. Okay. So I can have a look and just go, oh, you've got claims on this. But I really want... people with better claims. Buckinghamshire. You have a claim on the Kingdom of Sapmi. So this one up here? We could press that. I mean, legitimately, we could press that. I'm at an activity. But yeah, we could. We have the ability. I don't want to. We have the ability to press that because he's a child. And we can press it on children. So, interesting. You have one on Flanders. Our wife has claims on some of Wales, which I'm not that worried about. You have a claim on the Kingdom of Great Moravia. You were our father's best friend, but I don't think we're going to press your claim. You have a claim on Buckinghamshire. You have a claim on Lancaster. Okay. You have a claim on Permia. Permia, that's here? Yeah, wow. It's a long way away. You have a claim on Sweden, Norway, and Pobala. I don't think we can press on either of these ones. No, because they're both adult men, which means we cannot press your claim. You have one way over here somewhere, but we're not going to be able to press that, mainly because I think they're outside of the range. Yeah, you as well, same kind of thing. Holland. Holland? Who currently holds the Duchy of Holland? That is held by an adult man. Ah, thwarted again. What about down here? You have a claim on this, which I think is also, yeah, way over there. So I can't press that. So we could potentially press a claim on this if I ever actually wanted it. I don't know if I do, but we could potentially. It's an idea. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm in the that's interesting kind of stage of this. Not quite in the it's interesting I'm gonna do it, but I'm in the it's interesting stage. Okay. The wedding starts. Secret exposed. I don't care. Doesn't bother me one bit. We gained a stress level because somebody's trying to kill us. We can imprison them. Okay, you want to pay me the gold that you got paid for, like... You have 100 gold? Okay. I was going to say, do you want to pay me the 10 gold that you got for, like, writing that map or whatever it is? But no, he has 100 gold. He'll give me the whole lot. Very nice. Krumlov. Let's get the next one here. Hill Forts. Do we have a new child? Not yet. Okay. We'll see. At some point we will. Right. The two people married, and now we get the banquet events, which is wonderful. We can get diplomacy lifestyle perk. Ooh, I think I want it. I either get diplomacy lifestyle perk or I get 50 opinion. Let's do it. At 50 opinion. Oh no. However, we have a new Gilbert. Gilbert is a giant genius who is Herculean. That's fantastic. Giant and Herculean are a great combo because they both give huge amounts of prowess, but this one gives a huge health boost and this one gives a minor penalty, meaning that having them together kind of negates the minor penalty like significantly. That is great. All right, Gilbert. He is definitely our heir. I'm very happy with this. Is he called Clarazun? Is that the normal naming convention? Clara's daughter. Yeah, Clarazun. But we're... Oh yeah, we're Margaret Zun. It's the mother. Oh, I never really noticed that. No, but you're Gilbert Zun. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So you're Gilbert. Oh, you know what it must be? It's because these are members of my dynasty. That must be how it's doing the stuff. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, so I guess if you marry a member of your dynasty, it might choose the mother's name first? I don't know. Don't know what the conventions are there. But still cool. Lotharingia has just won against East Francia, which is very, possible because we completely destroyed their army. Even without the fact that they had more troops. That's fine. I think I just closed an event immediately after it popped up. Learning lifestyle or 50 stewardship. 50? I'll just take the stress loss. Thank you very much. I think it's because it's counts talking. 900 gold. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think the higher ranked people are talking, the more experience you get. I will lose all my stress. Great. Wonderful. Here, there's nothing good on this event, really. I'll just take, I'll give people opinion of this person. It's fine. The wedding night is started. Then we get into Feast 2 soon. People are fornicating, but honestly, I don't care. Ah, okay. Cooped up all day, surrounded by strangers at the ceremony, and the banquet drags on interminably. I'm now relieved to have liberty. The rest of the evening is mine to spend as I wish. Finally, I can get out of this damn place, because I'm paranoid and reclusive. I lose a ton of stress and just leave. Or I guess we don't get Feast 2, we just leave. Oh, we do. Okay. Get friendship. Friendship. Leave love to the bards, or it's in God's hand. I would like the piety, please. Okay. Here, we can expose people in murder schemes, but we don't actually have to do anything. Say congratulations, get a bunch of opinion. Bearer of the King's Raiment, get some glory. Seems absolutely fine to me, and we get some eager reveler trait experience. Nice. Done. And we also get attended the wedding bonus. Oh no, I'm not going to eat the food on the road. Bratislava is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly reveals that our provisions are now all but useless. So we can say it's a bit of mold. Nature will provide, 2% chance I die, or the locals must have something. Sorry, I'm just preparing myself. Well, I'm going to choose this option, as there's no chance that we're going to die. We didn't. Fantastic. We got the nothing happened event. But, I thought I'd just prepare it. We got some seasoned traveler experience there, actually, which was quite nice. Okay. And we are back home, which loses me a ton of stress because we are Craven. Oh, wait, that got me more experience for arriving back, right? Yeah, so we actually finished Wanderer. So we got the health boost and the travel speed, which is going to stack with the large amount of travel speed we already have. It's very nice. I can change your contract. What is your contract? You're Mercia? Oh, I have a hook on you. I could just take your title. I suppose. You could just go crazy. How bad is my tyranny right now? My tyranny is -15. So we get -35 of everyone if I took his title. We could just take it and then just give it to someone else. I'm kind of okay with that. How fast is tyranny going off? It's going off at 3.75 a year. That's pretty good. Yeah. I am going to revoke your title with my hook. There we go. 90%. Oh, I was going to improve my opinion, or his opinion on me, but I can't do that. I'll take a 90% roll. It's 20 tyranny, but that's okay. We'll take it. Fantastic. And I can now give this land away to somebody of my dynasty. So we'll look for Folkwalding. And then find somebody like you, completely unconnected to anyone. You are the grandson of the King of Sweden. But apart from that, nothing too exciting. So I think I'm quite happy. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy to just give you this this land. I'm going to grant you. Could grant it to your father, I suppose, but he is my acclaimed knight, so I'm not going to. I'm going to grant you all of these plus Mercia. You are my culture. You are my dynasty. It's great. There you go. You're now reckoned. Accolade lost rank? Oh, did he leave? Oh, Rodolph went with him. Oh. I didn't realize it would do that. Oh well. I thought if because he was my acclaimed knight he might stay, but I guess not. Anyway, there's another one fixed. How many have we got left to fix? So you're Rutter, Anglo-Nordic. Rutter, you have some land that's a little bit off, but we'll ignore that for just now. Rutter, Anglo-Nordic, Rutter, Gallic or Gaelic or whatever, and then this one. It's said differently in each one, in here and here. I don't know what you would do if the two nations were merged. That just seems like that's asking for trouble. Anyway, because I have the children marked up here, I should just do a little bit more. There we go. Now we know the ages of our children, which is much more relevant than the ditches being built. Well, sort of. Right, that's fine. Anything up here we need to worry about? We can hold court. Let's hold court. The cadastre. I propose a cadastral survey. Sure. Republic of the Ile-de-France. My grace, my city of Montreal grows rich by our burghers' dealings with traders and travelers that pass daily through below and our gates. I don't know. No, you're not getting Ile-de-France. Be satisfied with your present liberties, I think. We can go mercantile charter, 100% chance. I don't really want to lose 20% taxes. I'm going to lose 10% taxes either way. Okay, I'll take the 20%. It should be a chunk of income that's gone. My liege, I have a right to the county of Cleves. Do you? No, I don't think you do. I don't know who you are, but I'm fairly certain you don't, because that sounds like that would cause problems. That's all fine. Wonderful. Next one, we need yet another hill fort. Gonna continue boosting ourselves up. Seeming good right now. We didn't lose as much as I thought we might from lowering the holding taxes. I can trade my prize bow for Pokiel scale armor. No. I'm not going to do that. Stewardship perk. So we finished architect. We could grab golden obligations. It depends what we're going for next. We're kind of stuck on our current stewardship path because we're on 30 stewardship. And we need it to hold all of the domain that we have. We're getting 3 from there. Avarice would give me +2. Administrator would give me +3. Is anything in here actually worth having? Yeah, some of it's worth having. The monthly tyranny loss is probably useful given what I'm doing. Yeah, this is probably good. This is probably better as a whole. I think this one has some stuff that we can do. Let's go that way. Right. Carrying on. Or we could find some way to increase our stewardship by 3. That would just be great. Wait, have you been increasing my money this whole time? I don't need an extra 13% domain taxes. I would much prefer that you promote culture somewhere. Why don't you change this Dutch culture over to our culture? And that'll at least make this side look nice. We did lose an extra 8 there, but, you know, we're making 228 gold a month. I'm not really that worried about our current income situation. Mainly in that we have an extremely large amount of income. Thank you for the money. Do you have money for me at some point? You would, potentially, if you had the money. He would also not accept because he doesn't like me because I'm already wealthy. Could seek indulgences. Do we have anything that we'd get out of that? No, but it would increase our piety, potentially, which would allow us to get to the next level of devotion. Maybe I want to seek indulgences. It's a huge amount of money to pay, but honestly, we have a huge amount of money. Let's do it. And it gives them more money to give away to everyone else, which is nice. Everyone else, by the way, like us. Oh-ho-ho. I give him money, he gives me money. It's the circle of money. We have solved it. Right. You've finished the survey. Every held county development progress increased by 50. Huge. Huge news. So we got even more development across all of our counties. So yeah, it's starting to get us pretty good glow. Is this our one? No, that's Salzburg. Where's the other one here for us? It's that one. Yeah, if you squint, it's kind of glowing a little bit. It's not quite there yet. Okay. Let's see. Nothing we need to do in here. Stockades is just about to finish. You've invited me to a feast. I'm not really interested in going to a feast. I'm honest. Like, if I'm honest with you, I don't really want to go to a feast. We could do. I don't really want to. I'm going to decline it. Yeah, I don't really want to go to a feast. That's fine. Ooh, what event is happening here? Murder holes and priest holes. We can spend money for spying holes. Yes. Cool. Just gives us some bonuses, but nothing really worth worrying too much about. Here, we can keep upgrading. This, I think, is the final upgrade that we can get on this one. And then we will be fully upgraded with all of our holdings, which is nice. With exactly 33,000 troops for a second there. Lost our court jester because they're dead. Well, that's not on. We need a new court jester. New court jester is going to be lowborn. Actually, who's the best? We got good here. Could be my mother. I think that's not going to be that good. How about this guy? He actually likes me for doing this, even though he's not lowborn. I guess it doesn't have to be lowborn. Maybe it's just a level of splendor difference would also allow them to gain opinion. Like our mother loses opinion, he would gain it. It might be something to do with level of splendor of the house. Like you as well. You're lowborn. I'm trying to see if we can find someone else. Everybody else on this list is low. Wait, you're not lowborn. You're folk holding Salford. Oh, and you'd be unhappy. Yeah, that's fine. You would be happy though. Yeah, and you're obscure again. I'm trying to find somebody who has one that isn't obscure. But is kind of... Yeah, this is just lower than us. It's reputable, and you're unhappy. Yeah, it must be obscure, I think. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, if you're happy and you're the best, let's do it. Also means I can't... My search for this is now broken, because I was just searching for lowborn, but I guess I need to search for people who have an obscure level of reputation as well, potentially. Or it might be a difference as well. Might be a difference between ours and theirs, in which case I have no idea. How far away are we from the next dynasty? We should legacy. We should be very close, right? We're not just very close. We're like 15 away. There we go. We got it. Okay. What did I take last time? I took this one. Yeah, to get the better guests. Ordained rulership gives us clergy opinion, and if we go along this, we can get to interesting things. Yeah, this is the one we actually want, but let's get ordained rulership, which gives us a little bit of monthly piety and clergy opinion, otherwise known as almost nothing at all. Right, and I think that is a good moment to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.